Namaste. Let's begin with today's session, which is our primarily pranayama practice. But we'll start with a little bit of gentle stretches, opening movements of the spine, and then begin with the pranayama. Let's start with our centering. Sitting comfortably, close your eyes. Bringing all your awareness to the body. Make sure you're sitting in a comfortable posture with no clenching, tightening. You can take your awareness to the toes and feet and internally move your awareness up the body parts just to make sure every part is relaxed and easy and slightly active as well. No passiveness, lethargy in any part. Moving up the legs, buttocks, the spine, to the crown of the head. And checking your face muscles, the neck, shoulders and arms, chest and belly. See if the shoulders are relaxed so that the lungs can expand upwards. No holding, clenching in the shoulder region. The chest and the rib cage open to allow the lungs to expand forward. Abdominal muscles soft and relaxed so that the belly can expand downwards, pushing the diaphragm out, pushing the belly out. Gentle, subtle in every part of the body. Observe the natural flow of breath. See if you feel any obstruction to the breathing, any part that is held tight, clenched, because of which the breathing doesn't feel smooth and easy. Try to relax each and every part, enjoying the flow of your natural breath. We are taking some time to become aware of the whole body, aware of the breathing, aware of the mental activity. So notice if right now you have a lot of thoughts running, maybe something particular which is taking all your attention, or if the mind is more relaxed and at ease. Being okay with whatever it is. Now become aware of the air and space around you. Become aware of the sounds coming somewhere close by. Extend your awareness to become aware of the sounds of coming from somewhere far off, maybe. Expanding our awareness to make it all inclusive. Notice how you can be fully aware of the body, of your breathing, and of the whole entire surroundings. Right now with the eyes closed, but you're aware of the sounds, the space around you. This all-inclusive awareness helps us drop that strong identification with the body and mind, while being fully aware of both of them. From this state of awareness, let us chant 3 Omkaras, allowing the sound of Om Begin from the belly region. Allow the sound, the vibrations to spread out to all parts of the body, even beyond the body. Very less doing, more of just allowing it to happen. Keep the throat open. Allow the sound to flow out smooth and easy. Now moving your attention to the belly. As you exhale, gently pull the belly button inward, upward. And breathing in, let the belly expand. Allow the lungs to fill in. Now we start the chanting as we exhale. Notice the silence when you stop the chanting, the stillness within you, around you. Include that stillness also in your awareness. And bringing your palms together, you can start rubbing them. Taking the center of your palms to the eyes. Take a few moments and then slowly blinking your eyes, you can move your palms away, looking into them. And slowly coming out. Time to move the body a bit before we start our pranayama practices. So let's begin in a standing position. Standing comfortably. Start with a little bit of gentle neck movement. You can rotate the neck, so bring your chin down, and as you breathe in, making a circle with the head. You can breathe in for half circle, breathe out for half. Continue for 2 more rounds. Just loosening up the neck muscles, bringing some energy flow into the neck region. And when you finish 3 rounds, you can move from the other direction. Now see if you can maintain that all-inclusive awareness. You're aware of the parts that you're moving, the whole of the body, your breathing, and the space around you. Even as your eyes are open, you're not looking at anything specifically, but you're including everything around in your range of vision. Once you're done with 3 rounds, you can come back to the center with your head. And while you're standing in sthiti, the samasthiti, balanced posture, your eyes are gently open. You're not focusing on anything, but try to include everything around in your vision. Today, we are going to focus on all-inclusive awareness through the practices. Aware of the body, breathing, Maybe the mental chatter that happens sometimes, the space around you, sounds around you. The more and more we start including everything, that separateness, that I that we feel of this body, this mind, that limited version of me starts dissolving. And now, with that same awareness, we'll start moving the arms and the rest of the body. As you breathe in, raise your arms up from the side. Joining the palms at the top, you look up at your palms. Breathing out, bring your hands down, bring your chin towards the chest. You're lengthening the torso, moving the back muscles, the shoulder joints, the arms. Staying light and easy, enjoying every part of what you're doing. Two more rounds. Now feel the stretch coming from the feet, though you're not raising your heels. Every part of the body contributing actively. No part passive. One last round. And coming back to your samasthiti, take a moment here. Observe the whole of your body breathing while remaining aware of everything around as much as you can. And now we raise the left arm up as we breathe in, making a lateral stretch as you breathe out. Gently leaning to the left. Remember, you're not creating a compression in this part. You're extending and lengthening sideways. Try to stay where you're comfortable, finding that middle point. You're neither extending too much where it's difficult and the load is falling on one foot, neither are you straight where some parts are passive. Finding the place where you can remain active, even with the lower arm fingers are active. Trying to balance your weight on both the feet. Relaxed breathing. Every time you breathe in, feel that the spine is lengthening throughout from the tailbone, upwards and sideways. It's not just the chest which is expanding, from the sides as well. Staying there. Again, see if you can come back to that all-inclusive awareness. Notice if it makes a difference to how you're holding, how you're feeling about the stretch. And as you breathe in, coming back to the center. Breathing out, relax your arm. Take a moment to come back to that state of neutrality. Neutrality where we don't feel the body. The body, you know, is comfortable when you're not feeling any specific part. And this time we raise the right arm up. Lengthen upward. You're creating that space between each of the vertebrae. And as you breathe out, again, lengthening, extending to the side from the base of the spine. Check if there's nothing happening in the lower back and only this part is stretching. Remaining active in every part of your back. Observe the weight on both the feet. Stay active in the right foot, active in the left foot. Feel that lengthening coming from the soles of your feet all the way to the crown of the head, the fingertips. The left arm also active, even that is supporting. Shoulders relaxed. All-inclusive awareness. finding your stability here. Feel free to keep calibrating, adjusting to find that comfort and stability. And the next time you breathe in, you can straighten up, breathing out, bringing that arm down. Take a moment here in your sthiti. And next movement for the spine. We place the palms on the lower back, fingers facing down. Keep the chest and elbows open. We do a back bend. Somehow, to me, it implies that the contraction happens. I've done that before. So we just call it lengthening, extending to the back. So while you're here, as you breathe in, again feel the lengthening from the base of the spine, gently arching back. Keep the knees soft. The knees can bend slightly. Allow the hips to come forward. If you're comfortable in the neck, you can drop the head back. That releases tension in the neck region. If not, you can look up to the ceiling or look to the front, engaging the neck muscles. Observe your breathing here. Observe if you're clenching any muscles, especially in the lower back, buttocks. Release the muscles around the spine. Observing every part of the spine. You can move your awareness from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Feeling the lengthening, the extension. No clenching, holding. Again, feel free to make it a little easier or come out if your body is struggling with it, if your mind is struggling. See if you can bring that all-inclusive awareness. You can come out and go back also if you feel the need. And on the next inhalation, straighten up gently, relax. Bring your hands down and just relax. The pose can be very intense, though it looks simple. But that is what we are doing in all our asanas. We challenge the body to a level where we are comfortable and can hold the pose, building that inner resilience, stability, no matter what's happening outside. And now raise both your arms up from the side. Let's go to a forward fold. Lengthening upward. And remember, try to hinge from the hip joints as far as possible, moving the whole upper body in a straight line up to a point where the body allows. You can soften the knees, even bend the knees. It's okay to keep taking breath in between, but try to keep the spine straight as much as possible. And then drop your hands down. See if you can keep the chin slightly tucked in. You can always start with the knees bent and then straighten the knees to take the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Do that movement and see how that feels. Keep the chin tucked in so that the back of the head, the spine are aligned. And with every inhalation, feel that upward energy, allowing you to extend, allowing you to push the hips up higher, allowing the head to go lower. Relaxed breathing. Check if you're rounding your upper back. It's okay if your head is a little away from the legs. We are trying to lengthen the spine. Stretch the muscles on the back of the legs, lower back. We deepen into the forward fold with the back straight as much as possible. Come back to that all-inclusive awareness. And to make sure that we keep the lower back safe, we will raise the arms up from the side as we come up. So the next inhalation, start raising the arms from the sides, bringing them up as we straighten out. And then release the arms. Take a moment. And now you can gently come into a seated position. One last stretch for the lower body, coming into a butterfly pose. And gently start flapping the knees. Releasing tensions, any holdings in the body helps us go into the pranayama in a more subtle way, moving away from the gross. And slowly you can release the legs, just shake them out a bit, and come into a cross-leg position. Today's pranayama practice, we will start with Bhedana and then Anuloma Viloma. Bhedana means, the word Bhedana itself means piercing. So the exhalations here are piercing through any blockages in the flow of energy, the subtle breath. So the first one, we always start with Chandra Bhedana, bringing that cooling effect and bringing a state of settle, a more settled, stable feeling. So Chandra Bhedana is where we breathe in from the right, breathe out through the left. The Bhedana is happening on the Chandra Nadi, which is on the left side. So we practice that for a few rounds. And then Surya Bhedana, where you breathe in from the left, breathe out through the right. And then the Anuloma Viloma, where we come to the alternate nostril breath. So sit comfortably, adjust your posture. Make sure the back is straight. The back of the head, back of the neck, the spine aligned. Your left hand in a subtle and gentle chin mudra. Forefinger and thumb touching each other. Other three fingers actively stretched but not overactive. Right hand, you fold the forefinger and the middle finger, and you will use the thumb and the last two fingers to block either of the nostrils. The forefinger, pointing finger and the middle finger are, yes. The last two fingers and the thumb are open. With that, you bring it close to the nostrils now. I will guide you through the first two rounds. With the nostrils open, take a breath in. And then breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right side. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the right. Breathe out through the left. We continue this way. Breathing in through the right, out through the left. Natural, gentle breathing. Keep going. See if you can maintain that all-inclusive awareness even through this practice. lesser the sense of this finite, defined self, the more we are allowing that life force energy, the prana, to move through us. Keep the body light and easy. Last 2 rounds. And after exhaling on the left, you can bring your hand down. Take a few moments in stillness. Now we move to Surya Bhedana. Before we start, remember if the arm and shoulder feels tired, you can always bring it down after exhalation. Take a breath or two and then go back to the practice the same way that you were doing it before. Now bring your Nasika Mudra close to the nostrils. Inhale through both the nostrils. Just for the first round, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Continue with this. Relaxed and easy with that all-inclusive awareness. It is only the strong feeling of I, me, mine, which creates holdings, tightness, knots, blockages in the body and mind. Develop that expansive awareness. If the mind wanders off, gently bring it back to your awareness of the practice and of everything around you in this moment. Last few rounds. After the next exhalation, you can bring your hand down, stop the practice. Take a few moments in stillness. Both the Bhedana practices help clear out blockages, reduce that imbalance. When we combine the two in Anuloma Viloma, it helps establish that balance, that neutrality, harmony. So we move to Anuloma Viloma. You can bring your Nasika Mudra, the right hand close to the nostrils. I will guide you through the first round. Breathe in through both the nostrils. Breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Breathe out on the right. Breathe in right. Breathe out left. That is one cycle. Continue breathing in on the left. Every time after inhalation, you change sides. And when you inhale on the left, you finish one cycle. Aware of the body, relaxed and light in the body, relaxed in the breathing, aware of your surroundings, the sounds coming, even thoughts that come and go. But then come back to the present moment whenever possible. Natural breathing, no effort to make it long or deep, no doership. The only doing is blocking one nostril with the fingers. The breath is happening naturally. Remain aware of the body to make sure that the spine is erect, the back is straight, the head is in line with the back. Sometimes we tend to lean forward over time. If the arm is feeling tired, you can bring it down after exhaling on the left. Take a few breaths and then go back to the practice. We'll just practice a few more rounds. Always begin Anuloma Viloma, inhaling on the left, exhaling and inhaling on the left. One last round. Whenever you exhale on the left, the next round, you can bring your hand down. Remain aware, keeping your head straight. When you're done, take a few moments in that stillness, silence, including everything in your awareness. on that platform of stillness. Trying to stay with that all-inclusive awareness, with that silence. You can gently open your eyes. Feel free to move your body just to ease up a bit. Maybe move your legs. If you want to do it guided, you can just bend your knees and drop your knees to one side. Maybe. So that we can come back into our practice feeling more comfortable, at ease. Stretch and shake your legs out. And then sitting back comfortably again. Just one round of a twist. So breathing in, open your arms shoulder level. Breathing out, going into a twist. Stay there for a couple of breaths. Allow every inhalation to bring an expansion through the whole body. Exhaling, gently pull the belly button in, taking the twist a little deeper. As you inhale, you can untwist, arms at shoulder level, and this time going to the other side. Staying with your relaxed breathing. As you breathe in, you can come back and bring your arms back to our pranayama practices. We are focusing on the subtle, but we are also acknowledging, respecting the gross part of us. So come back out of the twist. Now we move to Ujjayi breathing. Ujjayi is a practice where we bring our attention to the throat region. And then we move to natural breathing after that. So we will be doing it only for a short while, because Ujjayi can take us into a deeper meditative state. We'll try to stay with the natural breathing. So I'll guide you through it. You can close your eyes. Move your awareness to the belly. See if the belly is free so that the breathing is happening naturally, smoothly. And now move your attention to the throat region. Chin slightly tucked in. See if you can hear the raspy, hissing sound of the breath flowing in the throat. Continue to keep your attention on the throat and make the breath a little more deeper and intense so the sound becomes louder. So just for another 5 rounds, make the breath as deep and intense as you can. Attention fully on the throat region. And now move your attention to the nostrils. Natural breathing with your awareness on the nostrils. Ujjayi helps clear out any blockages in the throat region. See how the natural breathing feels. Observe the state of your mind. Now feel free to practice this one more round at your own pace. So breathing is natural, relaxed. Move your attention to the throat region. You can tuck the chin slightly so that you feel that Ujjayi breath in the throat a little more. And slowly, like a wave which is going bigger, if you're drawing a wave on a graph, allow the intensity to increase for 5-6 rounds. And then slowly come back to your natural breathing. It stills the mind. Awareness on the nostrils. Getting back to the regular breathing. Feel that silence and stillness within you, around you. Aware of everything that you can be in this moment. From that background of stillness. Now move your attention to the belly. As you breathe out, start pulling the belly button inward, upward. Breathing in, let the belly expand. So smooth swinging of the abdominal muscles inward, outward. We will practice a version of Bhastrika where I will guide you with the chant of so, hum. As I say so, you allow the belly to expand, inhaling. Hum, you exhale, allow the belly to go inward, upward. Stay light and easy, going only as intense as is comfortable for your body. Back straight, head straight. Attention on the belly. Exhale completely, gently pulling the belly button inward and upward if that's possible. And now, so, hum. So, hum. You're breathing only through the nose. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. Continue. So, hum. Full inhalation, full exhalation. So, hum. Going at 70-80% of intensity. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. So, hum. And now let the breathing become as subtle as possible, as slow and long, gently. In Bhastrika, we first satisfy the need for breath by the body and mind with our intense, deep and long inhalations, exhalations. And when the body and mind are satisfied with the breath, we can suddenly move to the subtle breathing. Slow, subtle, long, where you hardly feel the breathing happen. You may have been able to feel that subtle breath, and maybe not, which is okay. Come back to your normal breathing, natural breath. Once you are stable with the natural breath, explore this one more time on your own. So what you're going to do, you can open your eyes, suppose there's a horizontal line and I'm drawing a wave, sinusoidal wave up and down. So you start with the natural breath, start increasing the intensity of your breathing, going up to 80%. Stay there, the inhale, exhale. So your belly is very smoothly going. So that way, for around 10-15 counts, remember when you try to push it too hard, you cannot suddenly stop. So try to go to a point where you know that, okay, you're reaching the maximum capacity and then just drop the breathing. Sometimes you might take 1 or 2 breaths to come to that subtle breathing, which is okay. So go at your own pace now, sitting with the back straight, body relaxed and easy, attention on the belly, rest of the body stable and relaxed, only the abdominal muscles swinging in and out with the breath. Not Ujjayi, nostril breathing. Before it becomes too much for you, let go of the breath, settling with that subtle, long breathing. That subtle, long, very small waves of the breathing is what actually yogic breathing is. With your establishing in all the practices of yoga, when you reach a state where the body, breath, and mind are aligned, your natural breathing will be as subtle and gentle. Stay with the subtle breathing, maybe around 3 rounds, or if it's comfortable, longer. There's no limit to that. We are using the Bhastrika to develop our subtle breathing. Try to stay with that all-inclusive awareness, light and expressive in the body, breathing. Observe the mental activity, aware of the sounds and space around. Pranayama is the gateway to that inner wisdom, to our consciousness. We move from the gross. Every human being has these 5 layers of being: the body, the prana and breath, the mind, wisdom, and that central core essence of our being, our soul or consciousness. So pranayama is the doorway to connect with that deeper wisdom and our true state of being. Now, one last practice for today You can open your eyes gently. This is a very subtle practice known as flutter breathing, where you keep your attention on the tip of the nostrils, and it can even be in the forehead region. If possible, you can focus on both. Otherwise, keep it at the tip of the nostrils, and then we just breathe in and out lightly. The belly is also moving, but it doesn't matter. You don't need to remain aware of the belly. So what you're doing is focus on the touch of the breath in the nostrils, breathing in and out. Initially, you can start with a little force so you can feel that air, and then the intention is to make it as subtle and light. It becomes like, suppose your normal breathing is at this pace, then it becomes a little lighter, 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 and then it starts fluttering like the wings of a bug. So we try to develop that subtleness in our breathing. So today, to whatever level you can, we'll try that. I'll guide you through it. So adjust your posture if needed. Sit comfortably. Relax belly breathing. Move your attention to the tip of your nostrils, at the top end of the nostrils, and see if you can feel the breathing there. You can breathe in a little faster maybe. That way you become aware of the air as it touches when you're breathing in, breathing out. Stay gently and see how you can make it faster and shorter. Continuing as long as it's comfortable for you, making it lighter, shorter, faster. Almost like a flutter. But doesn't matter. The lightest you can make it today. The frequency, the speed increasing. So it's like in, out, in, out, in, out. And whenever you feel like you can't continue, just stop, come back to your natural breathing. We'll practice this for 2 more rounds. So just relax. If you're continuing, keep it going. And when you feel the need, you can stop. Now this happens easily as the body becomes more and more open, light and easy. So make sure you're not clenching any part of the body. All the muscles relaxed. And the next round you can explore on your own. Moving your attention to the tip of the nostrils. Start with a regular breath, maybe a little heavier, faster, so that you can feel it in the nostrils. And slowly keep increasing the speed, making it lighter, faster, like the fluttering of a butterfly wings. Doesn't matter if it becomes a little irregular. Just go with that lightness, the speed of the breath. Whenever you feel it's getting difficult, you can stop. With practice, it gets easier to sustain it for a long time. Come back to your natural breathing as and when you need it. Flutter breathing breaks the habit pattern of breathing that we have. And it brings that subtleness which allows us to enter into that state of no thoughts or the thoughts reducing almost to zero. One last round. At your own pace, moving your awareness to the tip of the nostrils, the top edge of the nostrils. Feel the breath flow in and out. And at your own comfort level, increase the speed. Keep it lighter and lighter. Body also light and easy. Very gentle practice. And whenever it feels difficult, you can stop the practice. Take your time. And once you stop the practice, coming back to your natural breathing, now you can slowly come to a lying down position on your back, just to relax in Shavasana for a bit, allowing that free flow of prana through the whole body. Adjust your body and then just let go of the whole body. In Shavasana, you can allow the body to be passive. Let go, become heavy on the mat. Let go of the breathing. You don't have to do it. Allow it to just happen as the body and mind need it. And you just remain that awareness, that same all-inclusive awareness. Just by being that awareness, aware of the body, breathing, mind, the floor that you're lying on, the air around you, the space around you and within you. In that state of awareness, you allow that life force energy prana to flow freely, giving us access to our deeper wisdom, opening us up to who we are in essence. With the background of stillness and silence, remain aware. Every moment, aware of the present moment only. See if the mind has wandered off. Come back to awareness of the present moment. Everything that is available to you in this moment. And you can slowly come back, becoming aware of the body, gently moving different parts of the body, the fingers, toes, hands, legs, bringing your feet together, moving your neck side to side. You can take your hands overhead, give yourself a gentle stretch. Take your time to turn to one side and come up to a seated position. Let's take a few moments feeling thankful to the body and more to the mind also for supporting us in today's practice. When we have to sit in one place and practice, the mind becomes more active. So with gratitude to this body and mind that we have, gratitude for everything that we have in this present moment in our lives, let us end the practice. Wishing well for all beings, including ourselves, with Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Take a nice breath in. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And you can rub your palms. Take that energy to your eyes and then to your face, the whole body once. And then cupping your face, you can blink your eyes open. Thank you very much. Feel free to explore any of these pranayamas for 10 minutes in your day. If you have to do just one practice, I would suggest Anuloma Viloma. It is very powerful in detoxing and bringing that balance. But yeah, all of them have their benefits. So feel free to explore them during the week as well. Thank you.